And this is a spiritual fact.
这是属灵的事实。
And if we lose that connection with the saints,
如果我们与圣徒们失去了连结，
your experience of the Lord is not so rich.
你的对基督的经历就不会那么丰富。
But Paul's realization is, I'm attached. We're connected. We're confirmed together, us with you.
但是保罗里面的认定是我与你们是坚固的连在一起的。
That word, establish, is a fascinating word.
这个字坚固的这个字是一个非常令人赞赏的字。
It's used to as like a confirmation.
它被使用来就做一种的认定、确认。
When God gave promises to Israel,
当神给以色列人有一些应许
Christ was made a servant to Israel to confirm those promises.
基督是被作为一个神的仆人一样来确认那样子的应许。
And when the apostles spoke the word,
当使徒们在说那样的话的时候，
these signs accompanying them done by God, were a confirmation of the word.
有一些的神迹随着他们就来确认这样子的话。
So it's like the apostles spoke the word, and God gave signs, and you put them together, and they're confirmed.
当使徒们在那里说这样子的话的时候，神就用神迹来随着他们，然后两个就摆在一起了。
It's the exact same word that Paul uses here.
这是同样一个字，让保罗所用的。
It's he has established us with you.
就是我们同你们坚固在一起。
And it's a life of togetherness, but a confirming life being together.
这是一个在一起的生活，是一个在一起确认的生活。
It's kind of like this. The brother is with you.
好像这样子，有一个弟兄跟你在一起。
And in that relationship, there is something of God's work confirmed.
在你们两个的关系当中，有一个神的话在那里被确认。
So there's a growth of like, hey, when I am with that person, I can see the work of God going alongside, confirming, being established, being solidified.
当我跟那个人在一起的时候，我看见神的话在他身上被确认、被鼓励、被证实。
There's a connection.
这里有一个连结。
And when the Corinthians would see Paul, they would say, you know what? Somehow I have a sense there is God's work that puts us together.
哥林多人看见保罗的时候他们有一个感觉，好像这样子能够把神的话摆在一起。
And when we have this kind of relationship, we should have a sense that, hey, God's work has put us together.
当我们看见这样的一个关系的时候，我们应该有一个感觉，神的话把我们神的工作把我们摆在一起。
When some person is with me, somehow they sense God's work.
当有人与你在一起的时候，不知道为什么他们能够感觉到神的话。
And when I am with that person, somehow I sense God's work. It's a confirmation, a establishing, something connected together.
当我与人在一起的时候，我看见神的工作的确在他身上被确认了。
I like this picture.
我喜欢这样的一个图画。
Paul would say this, this is my experience of Christ. It involves you.
保罗会说，这就是我对基督的经历，跟你有关。
This is my experience of Christ. It is involving my relationship with you.
这是我对基督的经历，却与我跟你的关系有关。
I've experienced this a couple times.
我有几次这样的经历。
One time I was with a brother and we were very much sensing the Lord's work together.
我有一次跟一个弟兄在一起，我们非常感觉神在我们身上工作。
And then I just had a sense, I should talk to him about this sensitive issue.
我就有一个感觉，我需要跟他讲一个比较敏感的话题。
And I fell before the Lord. I don't want to talk to him about this issue.
那我这样向主祷告，我说里面就好像不太愿意去说这个话题。
No, it's too. I think I might ruin our relationship.
我觉得我这样如果是讲了，我可能会破坏我们中间的关系。
So, oh my goodness, just a lot of prayer.
好多好多的祷告，
And a lot of time before the Lord.
有许多在主面前的时间。
And I brought up this issue.
我把这样的一个情形带出来。
It was something about where he would live the next year.
我跟他提起这个话题，有关于接下来他要住在哪里。
And the amazing thing is he had the same feeling within him.
很特别的，实在很奇妙的是，他竟然在里面有同样的感觉。
And I just felt like, you know what? This is a really powerful thing.
我里面实在是觉得太有力量了。
What is it? It's like there's some kind of establishment of that God makes with us.
实在是太特别了，因为在这中间有一些神所坚固的东西在其中。
There's God establishes us with a brother or with a sister.
神会把我跟一个弟兄或跟一个姊妹连结在一起。
And there's an anointing in that confirmation.
在那个确认中有膏油的涂抹。
And you realize God's work in that.
你就知晓在那里有神的工作。
You know, Paul had a lot of interactions like this in 2 Corinthians.
保罗在哥林多后书有许多这样子类似这样子的一个来往。
In chapter 2, he considers the case of a brother.
第2章他在考虑一个弟兄的特殊的情形。
If you read through this, you'll see his heart for the saints.
如果你这样读过去，你会看见他为着圣徒那个心。
And you also see in that heart how he really experienced Christ.
你也可以看见在那样的心里面，他到底怎么来经历这位基督。
In chapter 2, verse 2,
2章2节，
he considers the history he's had with a brother.
他在那里思考他与一个弟兄曾经有的历史。
He says, "For if I cause you sorrow, who then makes me glad? But the one whom I made sorrowful."
他说：“倘若我叫你们忧愁，除了我叫那忧愁的人以外，谁能叫我快乐呢？”
This is the same brother that Paul talked about in 1 Corinthians chapter 5.
这是同一个弟兄，保罗在哥林多前书第5章所谈到的那位弟兄。
And he was caught in a very unrighteous relationship.
他是在一个非常不义的一个关系里面。
And Paul severely, handled this brother, even saying he would deliver him to Satan for the destruction of his flesh, but that his spirit may be saved.
保罗很严肃的处理这个问题，说把他的肉体交给撒旦，好叫他的灵在主的日子可以得救。
And he considered this brother in this section.
他在这一段里面考虑这样的一个弟兄。
And what his thought was, you should be making me glad.
他的感觉是你应该叫我快乐啊，
Sorry, not you should be. You make me glad.
你要使我快乐，
You make me glad.
你要使我快乐。
He had a thought with this saint, you make me glad.
他有一个感觉，圣徒啊，你要使我快乐。那一位圣徒，
When he would see the brother, it's like, oh, I'm just glad.
当他看见这样的圣徒，他能够说我喜乐。
I know it's hard for maybe you to understand because you see brothers and sisters all the time these 7 months.
也许你没有这样的感觉，因为你这7、8个月一直看到这么多弟兄姊妹。
But imagine being without brothers and sisters for 2 or 3 weeks or 1 month.
但是你可以想象一下，如果你2、3个礼拜或1个月没有碰到一个圣徒，
I remember when I was away for a couple of weeks this past summer, as soon as I saw the brothers, I felt like, you make me glad.
我提过这个暑假有2、3个礼拜不在，当我回来看见圣徒们的时候，他说：“哎，我就有一个感觉，你们使我快乐。
Possibly now you wish you had time away
也许你们现在希望有一些时间离开，
because you see the brothers and sisters too much.
因为你们看的圣徒们看的太多了。
But according to the Bible, Paul would say this, you make me glad.
但是根据圣经，保罗会要说：你们使我快乐。
It's like, oh, sister, I see you.
啊，你要说姊妹，我见你了。
Oh, brother, I see you.
弟兄，我见你了。
I'm just so glad that I can just be with you.
我好快乐，因为我可以跟你在一起。
This was Paul's heart for the people he was caring for.
这就是保罗对那些他所关照之人的心。
When there was Paul and he saw the saints, it's just like, I'm so happy.
这就保罗他看见圣徒们的时候，他说我
I want to find out about you.
我想要知道你的情形。
I want to just be in your presence.
我就想要在你们面前。
I want to just know what all the things are going on with you.
我想要知道你们身上到底发生了什么事情。
I don't want you just to come to meetings.
我不要你只来聚会。
I want to find out about you.
我想要知道你到
Because
底如何。
I care for you.
因为我关切你的情形。
You, brother, make me glad.
你这位弟兄使我快乐。
Paul was not thinking like, hey, is that guy doing okay with what's going on with the church?
保罗并不说，那个人怎么样啦？那到底现在教会怎么样啦？
Paul was thinking like, you know what? You make me glad. I am interested in you.
保罗说，我对你有兴趣，我希望我要看见你叫我快乐。
I just have no other motive than you.
我除了你以外，我没有其他的目标。
And when I see you, you know what? You make me glad.
我看见你的时候，你知道吗？我愿意你叫我快乐。
And then he said, I made you sorrowful.
然后他说，你知道吗？我曾经使你忧愁。
And you see Paul's heart here.
你看见保罗这里的心。
And what is going on in his heart is a lot of mixed feelings.
在他的心里面有很多这个混合的感觉。
It's like, you make me glad.
你要使我快乐，
But I caused you sorrow.
但是我曾经叫你忧愁。
And even when he wrote that, he wasn't sure if that was that was too much.
因为当他这样写的时候，他不知道他到底是写太重了吗？
And in this instant, he just had so much feeling for that brother.
在这个事件上面，他对那一位弟兄有好多的感觉，
And probably had just a lot of consideration for his strong words for that brother.
也许他就是有很多的考虑，到底他那么强的话对那个弟兄到底怎么样？
And also a lot of compassion for that brother.
也有许多的连续，
Just felt like, brother, you're my life.
弟兄，你就是我的生命，
You're the one that makes me glad.
你是使我快乐的弟兄。
And when I gave that sorrowful word, that really affected Paul's heart.
当我说出那样子忧愁的话的时候，的确影响了保罗的心。
And you see this, like, it was Paul and this brother, and there's so much concern on Paul's side.
这里有保罗，还有这位弟兄，有在保罗的心里面有这么多的关切。
And he felt, you know what? I think it's enough.
你知道吗？他说：“我讲
I
够了，
think the discipline is now enough.
知道我这样子的教训应该够了。
There might have been repentance that he saw,
他说应该会有悔改，
but his heart was always, oh, can you restore the brother?
但他的心总是我能不能叫那个弟兄得恢复？
Can this brother who was caught in such a sin be restored?
那一位这样子被这个发现在这样罪里面的这样一位弟兄，能不能被恢复？
Verse 7 says, or verse 6 says, sufficient for such a one is this punishment, which was inflicted by the majority.
第6节说，这样的人受了众人的责罚，也就够了。
So that on the contrary, you should rather forgive and comfort him. Otherwise, such a one might be overwhelmed by excessive sorrow.
所以第7节说，倒不如赦免他，安慰他，免得他忧愁太过，甚至沉沦了。
You know, Paul was just concerned. We shouldn't be too excessive for this brother.
保罗很关切这个问题，我们不应该对他责罚太过。
On the one hand, there was an absolute statement by Paul.
是的，一面来说，保罗有一个绝对的话语，这个
Yeah, he should stop his behavior, and so his spirit could be saved.
是的，他必须停止他那样的行为，好叫他的灵能得救。
And maybe with that, he was like out of the fellowship of the church for a period of time.
也许因着这样子的一个管教，他需要离开教会生活的交通有一段时间。
But Paul's heart was not, oh, just that's the end. That's it.
但是保罗的心并不是在那里就停止了。
Paul's heart was, no. I'm still thinking about it. It's not like I just got rid of a problem.
保罗的心并不是那样子，他不是说好像已经解决了一个问题而已。
But I would still like to restore that brother.
保罗愿意恢复这样的一位弟兄。
Oh, what a heart Paul had.
保罗有一个怎样的心啊？
He was like, no, we're not just getting rid of a problem.
他是说，我们并不是要解决一个问题，
Our heart is for this brother.
我们的心是为了这个弟兄。
Our heart is, in any way, could this brother be restored?
我的心就是到底怎么样，这个弟兄能够被恢复？
It's so easy to go one way or the other.
你很容易走两个极端。
It's so easy to either see something and just overlook something in somebody's life and accept them.
也许你看一个人的生活，你可以忽略一些的事情，你就接受他算了。
But never give them the real help that they need.
但是却没有给他们真正他们所需要的帮助。
Either that way or the other way is this: you totally condemn them and want them out of your life and out of the church.
这是一种，另外一种，你可能就是完全的责罚、完全的责备、定罪，到一个地步，让他全部完全离开。
And Paul had a way of loving that brother.
但是保罗却有一个这样子爱他的路。
He would love him in a way where he could be honest with him.
他爱他，但是他却对他诚实。
And actually handle the situation in that brother's life.
而这样子来处理在那个弟兄的身上。
But not go too far.
但是并没有走得太重。
And not be too condemning, that brother would be too excessively burdened with sorrow.
他被定罪的太过，以至于他被这样的忧愁所淹没了。
Paul was very concerned that brother would not despair.
保罗很关键，那个弟兄不要就灰心了。
So he talks about forgive.
他就说你们要赦免他。
And he even gives a word to the Corinthians. How about you forgive him?
他就告诉哥林多什么，好不好？你们赦免他。
How about you forgive him in the Lord?
你们要不要在主里赦免他？
And I could just imagine these saints then, we have to forgive him
也许那些圣徒就讲，我们怎么还要赦免他？
and bring him back.
要把他带回来。
And Paul gives a secret of how he could do that.
保罗给他们一个秘诀，到底怎么样才能做到这样的赦免
？In verse 10.
10节。
But one whom you forgive anything, I forgive also.
你们赦免谁，我也赦免谁。
For indeed, what I have forgiven, if I have forgiven anything, I did for your sakes in the presence of Christ.
我若有所赦免的，是在基督面前为你们赦免的。
You know, it comes in again. Paul's talking about this person.
是的，再一次保罗说到这个人。
And he's talking about forgiving them.
他说到要赦免。
And but where does the forgiveness come from? The forgiveness comes from the presence of Christ.
这样的赦免来自基督的面。